Welcome to Wild Animals and Safari in South Africa. In this video, you'll have a chance to learn more about wildlife of South African animals. Buffalo is one of the Big Five animals. A Big Five consists of the crino, elephant, buffalo, lion, and leopard. This is an African buffalo, is very much associated or similar to cows, but it is a very dangerous animal to humans. African buffaloes normally live in large groups that consist of males, females, and the young ones. A family group is led by one dominant male. When that male gets old, the younger males can challenge him for dominance and kick him out of the family. Yes, that sounds very sad. This is the old male that was kicked out of his family by the younger males. This is an African wild dog, also called Cape hunting dog, is a wild canine native to sub-Saharan Africa. It is the largest wild canine in Africa. The African wild dog is a specialized hunter, mostly hunting at dawn and dusk, but also displays daylight activity. It captures its prey by using stamina and cooperative hunting to exhaust them. Its natural competitors are lions and spotted hyenas. Like other canids, the African wild dog regurgitates food for its young, but also extends this action to adults as a central part of the pack's social unit. The young have the privilege of feeding first on the carcasses. The African wild dog is the bulkiest and most solidly built of African canids. Adults have a weight range of 18 to 36 kilograms. Females are usually 3 to 7% smaller than males. African wild dog occurs foremost in Southern and East Africa. It inhabits mostly savannas and arid zones, generally avoiding forested areas. This preference is likely linked to its hunting habits, which require open areas that do not obstruct vision and hinder pursuit. The African wild dog have strong social bonds, stronger than those of lions and spotted hyenas. Thus, solitary living and hunting are extremely rare in the species. It lives in permanent packs consisting of 2 to 27 adults and yearling pups. African wild dogs in South Africa usually breed during the April-July period. During the estrus, the female is closely accompanied by a single male, which keeps other members of the same sex at bay. The estrus period can last as long as 20 days. The gestation period lasts 69 to 73 days, with the interval between each pregnancy being 12 to 14 months typically. This is a blue wildebeest. Wildebeest mainly lives in the open grassland and temporarily use trees for shade. Access to drinking water is very essential. They can sometimes be found in large groups, numbering many thousands, especially when they migrate to new feeding grounds. Wildebeests are very fast-running animals. Shoulders are higher than the back end part, and that helps with an aerodynamic. Males are larger than females. Major predators that feed on wildebeest include lions, hyenas, African wild dogs, leopards, and crocodiles. Wildebeest, however, are very strong and can inflict considerable injury even to a lion. Wildebeest have a maximum running speed of around 80 kilometers per hour. The primary defensive tactic is herding, where the young animals are protected by the older, larger ones, while the herd runs as group. Typically, the predators attempt to isolate a young or ill animal and attack without having to worry about the herd. Wildebeest have developed additional sophisticated cooperative behavior, such as animals taking turns sleeping, while others stand guard against a night attack by invading predators. Wildebeest migrations are closely followed by vultures, as wildebeest carcasses are an important source of food for these predators. Wildebeest usually breed at the end of the rainy season when animals are well fed and at their peak of fitness. These are the impala, are the most common antelopes in the park. Impalas live in family groups in the open places with small bushes for shade. That helps them to escape when a predator tries to attack them. They split and run into different directions in order to confuse a predator. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share so to help this video to be able to reach more people. These are the elephants, are the biggest land mammals in South Africa. And these are the warthogs, often described as ugly and attractive. They look like bush pigs, but they are not. Warthogs are mainly active during the day. They have large, fairly flat faces containing wart-like structures just above the snout, which is where their name is derived from. They have 2 sets of warts, and these are a lot bigger and more pronounced in males. This is a plain zebra. Zebras look the same in color, but they actually different. Each zebra has got unique pattern of stripes, just like human fingerprints. Zebras are often found in the open grassland since they feed on grass. They live in small family groups. Zebras sometimes can be found standing closely together. This helps them to comorphlage and look like one big animal, just to protect themselves against the predators. This is a male nala.
These are the lions they're mating.
A lion is the largest of the African cats. Only the adult male carries a mane of long hair, extending from the side if the face onto the neck, shoulders, and chest. It is the most sociable member of the cat family, living in prides of 3 to 30 individuals. Pride size varies according to the area and food availability. Prides normally consist of from 1 to 4 adult males, several adult females, one of which is dominant, and a number of sub-adults and cubs. A pride area or territory is defended against strange lions by both males and females. Territory is marked by urine, droppings, and earth scratching. The mighty roars of the lion, audible over several kilometers, also serve to indicate that an area is occupied. Most of their activity takes place at night and during the cooler daylight hours. The females undertake most of the hunting, and despite the fact that the males play little part in most of the killings, they feed before the females. Cubs compete for what remains. Their prey or food consist of medium-sized to large animals, particularly blue wildebeest, zebra, buffalo, and giraffe. They also frequently take common warthog, despite it being much smaller. Young lions first display stalking behavior at around 3 months of age, although they do not participate in hunting until they are almost a year old and begin to hunt effectively when nearing the age of 2. Single lions are capable of bringing down zebra and wildebeest, while larger prey like buffalo and giraffe are riskier. Lions typically consume prey at the location of the hunt, but sometimes drag large prey into cover. Lions defend their kills from scavengers such as vultures and hyenas. Since the lions mainly hunt at night, they spend most of the day resting. They rest in order to save energy. Lions are highly adaptable and can live in very dry areas. Here, they get most of their water from their prey. Lion can eat up to 40 kilograms of meat in a single meal. Interestingly, though, lions also hunt during the storms. The noise, rain, and wind make it harder for prey to see and hear them, increasing their chances of successful hunt. When hunting, lionesses have specific role. Some play the role of center and others the role of wing. The wings chase the prey towards the center. Lions take advantage of factors that reduce visibility. Many kills take place near some form of cover or at night. Although lions can reach a speed of up to 50 kilometers per hour, lions stalk their prey in order to attack them unexpectedly, as their prey begins to run unprepared while a predator is better prepared to start. The lion's attack is short and powerful. It can hold the prey's throat for up to 13 minutes until the prey stops moving.